So it's raining again. I'm guessing it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Had a little bit of a break, and then a lot of lightning and thunder off in the distance. Some big blasts over behind me here. And here's our river, the Assiniboine. Anyhow, checking out now. It is the longest day of the year, June 21st, and I am nowhere near where I thought I was going to be. I'm still like 2 weeks away from Winnipeg. All you can do is just keep on trucking, man. Keep on trucking. Oh well, let's see what's ahead of us, eh? So I managed to just get in my boat as the rain started. I'm nice and dry. I got my paddle jacket underneath my Patagonia jacket here, so I'm not getting wet. And then I got my spray skirt around me. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm kind of weatherproof. And hopefully this lets up and we have a really good day. Got started at 6:18 this morning, which is a nice start. Alright, June 24th. So yesterday, after a couple hours of paddling, I wasn't feeling very well. It's kind of getting this out-of-body experience, actually. And I decided to pull in early, so like 12 or so, after about 4 or 5 hours of paddling, I pulled in, and good thing I did. It was really windy. I set up a tent, crawled in. I started getting the chills, and I put on all the layers that I had available. And I was still kind of chilled, and then I got settled into my tent, and then it really hit on. I was like in my sleeping bag, toasty warm but still chilled. And this fever broke last night. Sleeping bag was filled with, or it was like really wet. My clothes were wet, my damp, so I must have broke the fever. And now I'm just going to wait out another day and give it a break, just rest. Well, the next day I wasn't getting better. In fact, I was deteriorating, and I knew that I had to move because I couldn't trust the water. I was starting to suspect that was the problem, and I couldn't boil water even in this stream. And I think the sickness, I don't know if I got it from just being exposed to the water all the time and in it and on the mud banks. Another possibility is I filled up my water bottle at the res school, and just from a faucet that was outside, there's a possibility that water was contaminated. So I had no choice. I was going to have to move, and I needed a hospital at this point, and so the nearest one was in Virden. So I paddled and walked up to the #1 highway, and then hitchhiked to the Virden, and then walked on over and had this crazy idea that a beer and a pizza would make me feel better. I felt a little bit better, but I looked over my shoulder and saw this hospital, and it came in, and it was a really good idea that I did, because they instantly put me on a saline solution and for dehydration. And the doctors and the nurse are wonderful people. They were a great help. I'm going to thank you for that. Well, I needed a place to stay for the next couple of days that had a washroom and a bed, so I rented a hotel room in Brandon, Manitoba. After a couple of days, I was feeling well enough that I could go and get my gear. I was getting a little bit worried about it. I'd stashed it underneath a bridge before walking up to the #1 highway, so I wanted to get that back. Now, I probably needed a week off. At least, the way I was feeling and whatever was eating away at me. The antibiotics had just started to kick in, but I still wasn't keeping fluids in me and food that well. So I had to make a plan. So It was a tough struggle, for me, but reluctantly I loaded my boat in Brandon and Portage the 100 kilometers to Winnipeg via rental car. So once I was there, the next 2 days were pretty uneventful. The antibiotics really seemed to kick in. And solid foods started to stay with me for a bit longer.